All right, hello everybody. How's everybody doing? I know we're getting close to lunch. I'm going to keep you awake between now and lunch, I promise. So I want to start by just asking for a show of hands. How many people have seen The Greatest Showman? All right, it's not huge. It's looking like about 20% of the audience. So it's a terrific movie. It's a musical, actually, and it chronicles the history of P.T. Barnum, the inventor of the Barnum and Bailey Circus, and it's just got all these great messages and kind of feel-good story. So every morning, I wake up on my phone alarm to the theme song from this movie. Now, since not that many of you have seen it, I'm going to give you a little demo. It goes something like this. Whoa! Doom! Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Whoa! Doom! Now you can see why that wakes me up. And hopefully it wakes you up as well. But this morning, when I woke up to that song, I was thinking about something else. I was thinking about customer experience. Now, to be fair, I think about customer experience more than most people do. But bear with me for a second. Why was I thinking about customer experience in The Greatest Showman? Because after this movie became popular, theaters started doing something really, really interesting. They started offering a sing-along version of the movie. So they invited people back who had already seen this musical, and they said, come on back, and this time, instead of having to sit and be quiet like you're supposed to in a theater and pay attention, we want you to sing along. Whoa! And my 10-year-old daughter did this and had an unbelievable experience. So think about this. First of all, they got people to come back and see a movie and pay for the movie twice. Second, they created this immersive experience that made everything so much more memorable than just going to a theater. And my hope for you today is that I'm able to show you how to do this with your business, how to create memorable experiences that get people talking about you, particularly in social media. Just like you're going to talk about that crazy keynoter that you heard that got up and sang in front of the audience. You see, it used to be that what happened on an airplane stayed on an airplane, right? We all got into the plane, we sat down, we put on our headphones, and we minded our own business. Then what happened? A guy got dragged off a plane. And we realized at that moment that because of these devices, there's no such thing as an offline experience anymore. Even if we think we're offline, the possibility of the experience coming online is always present. And so we, as customer experience professionals, have to be aware of that, have to be aware of every single point of that journey that could be photographed or videoed and brought online. This is often what the going viral strategy looks like in a marketing department. You often hear executives come to the marketing department and say, hey, can you guys create a viral video? And we all know that that's not how it works, right? The more you try to create a viral video, the more you're going to fail. But what does go viral? Experiences, great experiences, terrible experiences. I suggest a better way. The better way is to focus on your customer. Your customer is going to tell you everything about your business that you need to know, just as Maria just described with IKEA. And this is going to help you figure out how to design your experience so that people are sharing the most remarkable parts of your experience online. So I've created in my book a very simple equation, and I know you were told there would be no math. Don't worry, this is not complicated. But this is an equation that explains what gets shared on social media. And it is that a customer's experience expectation plus their emotion equals their willingness to share. So how does this work? Well, when companies exceed expectations, we make our customers happy. And people are very willing to share positive experiences on social media. Do you know why? Because there aren't that many. It's still rare that we have a remarkable positive experience with a company, something that's worth talking about. That's what remarkable means, right? Worthy of comment, worthy of our share on our Facebook post or Twitter. Now, when we meet expectations, we don't really create any emotion at all, or as my millennial friends would say, meh. And nobody wants to share meh Nobody shares an okay experience or a just good experience. Of course, the problem is when we disappoint our customers by missing their expectations, we make them sad or worse, angry, and unfortunately their propensity to share is very high. So what we're going to talk about today is how do we increase the number of those positive experiences that get shared so that, as we used to say at McDonald's, we have the lovers be louder than the haters. You're never going to get rid of all the haters. They're going to be there. But you can put a lot of lovers out there in social media talking about your brand in a positive way that make those haters a little bit quieter. I'm going to start with what I call signs of the times. So I am one of those people that always has his device out taking pictures of everything, of every experience that I have. In fact, 99% of the photos you're going to see in this presentation all came from my camera, okay? Because I love paying attention to this. And I love signs more than anything. Why? Because the signs that retailers and restaurants and other and public utilities place around their business say so much about what it's like to do business with them. Words matter, in other words. Look at this sign above a retailer in Manhattan. Now, what do you know about this retailer without me even telling you what kind of retailer it is? We probably know they're honest. We probably know they have a sense of humor. And we probably know that they're reasonably low priced, right? I saw this sign and I was like, I gotta go. I don't care what he's selling. I gotta go find out because this guy got my attention. Turns out he's a shoe retailer.